It's Sunday night, I'm drinking wine.
Oi oi, welcome to episode 2 of Labia Talk.
A podcast about living abroad in your late 20s.
Just for the heads up, Labia Talk contains strong language and adult themes, so if that's not your cup of tea, you better turn off now. Hey Maggie.
Hey, Ollie, how's it going?
I'm alright, you know, week 2 of... sound like the world's ending.
The lockdown.
The lockdown.
Yeah, we're still here, we're still surviving.
We are.
Sweating profusely. But...
I know. You know, it's so hot here we can't use the air conditioner.
No, we cannot. At the moment, this is the quality of podcast that we're able to deliver to you.
Wait until we get over...
X amount, and we'll be in a shiny studio, all the air conditioning that our heart desires. Yeah.
One day. Shout out to the listeners of the trailer in episode 1.
Yeah.
We've had over 150 listeners.
Thank you so much. I had no idea you guys were that interested in what we get up to in the year.
To be fair, they stuck at home. They have not much to do.
Yeah, exactly. It did come at a good time, didn't it?
Absolutely.
So, Ollie, how's your week been?
It's been okay. As I said, we're into the second week of quarantine. Government-enforced quarantine. And
Even stricter rules now, no?
Stricter rules, yeah. We
can't actually exit our apartment building if it isn't our set day on the ID card.
But we are exiting.
We're
going to work, which is...
Ooh, we're living life on the edge. We're literally...
Across the road.
Absolutely. We're literally playing with fire. We're living on... knife's edge, however you say it.
I know, but you do not want to mess with the Bolivian police.
No, the Bolivian popo, they are scary.
I know.
So yeah, if we get caught, we could end up, 8 hours in prison, which, I mean, wouldn't be a totally new thing to you, would it, Ollie?
It'd be 7 hours and 50 minutes more than my last time. No, but I actually like what they've done with the numbers, the ID card, but the problem, they don't understand social distancing.
No, oh God, what? Tell me, Ollie, what do you mean?
In the supermarket, I was like on edge the whole time, like fucking, oh my God, I'm gonna get corona. People are like pushing past me, touching me. I'm like, oh, get away from me.
What? No, you want your space. Come on, like it's difficult enough. It's stressful enough shopping like on a regular day. Like I don't know what the fuck to put in my shopping trolley, and let alone like when there's everyone else panic buying, trying to make sure they're all stocked up for the week. Yeah, it's very strange.
Do you know what else is strange? No sex.
Yeah.
Only with our hands.
Yeah, only.
I'm struggling with that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you are struggling.
No,
I think you've managed perfectly fine. You even told me yesterday.
I'm such a liar.
We're fine with that.
My hand and my penis have a very good relationship.
Yeah.
Hands, plural.
Yeah, they're definitely hands. I mean, we've been working out this week, but you've definitely been doing many wrist workouts on top of that as well.
I know.
All those planks, like you can manage them much more.
It's going to be my strongest muscle.
Flexibility.
As you're obviously aware, we are in a lockdown now.
Oh yeah.
And it's actually made me think about dating. And like, what happens?
Sure, I think this quarantine situation's made me really think about like the intimacy that I share with people, and I guess under these circumstances you can still talk to people, but you're not able to have the same kind of interaction as you would normally. And I think also just moving here to Bolivia, dating is obviously I don't see it like as a particularly long when I first arrived here I didn't see dating as a long-term thing at all. I always knew that I was here for a temporary amount of time. I'd probably move to another country or move back home or somewhere after my 1 year here in Santa Cruz. So it's a very interesting area, and I don't know how has it been for you?
I've been very open and honest that since the day I arrived that I have come here to fall in love. Like I see myself not in Bolivia as like a permanent thing, but I'm definitely keen to like fall in love in South America. I'm like obsessed
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
One particular country in South America.
We'll come to it.
Yeah.
I'm a little obsessed with the idea of like, you know, falling in love in South America, living on the beach in maybe Brazil. Brio.
Brio, that is a combination of your loves. Brio, is that what you're going to name your son? He's going to be called Brio.
I sound like my dad, like mixing words. He
love it.
He says problem and trouble as troublem.
Trouble. I think we've got a problem here.
I know, we've got a trouble.
Guys, we've got a problem. Let's go. Somebody's stolen the esky. Fuck. Somebody stole the beers from the esky. That's your trouble.
No,
Something worse like that.
I honestly, I do see myself in South.
Yeah.
I do see myself in South America so long. So whenever I like with relationships, I'm either all in 125, 100, let's say 1,000%, or I'm either not in, like minus 1,000%.
Yeah, all or nothing, definitely.
But for me, it doesn't really matter on the place. I mean, I just said that I came to South America to fall in love.
Such BS, like literally.
But like, it doesn't matter on the place, just as long as I'm with a certain
Brazilian. I'm Australian.
It's true. Though. I am going to, at the end of the year, look to move.
Just go for it. Bloody go for it. You're living in South America, mate.
I am.
Just make the most of it.
Make them.
Honestly, think about also, oh my God, like during over December and January, we did like a massive, huge holiday, traveling all over Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay. And come on, there was no shortage or scarcity of hotties then. But there was a lot
of good hotties.
Yeah, hotties.
And shout out to all them. I'm currently still in contact.
Yeah. Oh.
One of them has just made it to Australia.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Wow. Yeah. You can dance, definitely.
No.
And I felt like such a party pooper that night, not being able to keep up. But wow, you had a lot of energy.
A lot of energy. But what I want to know, Maggie, is it possible to have a serious relationship when when you're in a foreign country, when you're abroad, and you think that you living abroad is only a temporary thing?
Sure.
How serious can a relationship be if you think you're here for a year? America
creeping out.
America. If you're here for a year, and like
sure.
What?
To be honest with you, for me it's quite simple. Like I've never really. I know we're quite polar opposites when it comes to not relationships. I don't know, but love maybe. We think quite differently about love. Like I've never been like not hopeless romantic, but I've never. What's the word? Helpless. What's the word?
Sad romance.
No, what's the word? Like a big romantic.
Yeah, I'm a sucker.
Yeah, you are.
Literally.
I mean, I'm a sucker too.
Yeah.
But let's say when it comes to finding love, like that's never been like the end goal for me, or like how kind of I think society maybe portrays it a lot.
Yeah.
So for me, like that's not a difficult question. Like I think if I were to, end up really like falling in love with somebody here, then I would still like if I wanted to leave Bolivia, if I wanted to, if I knew this was only a temporary thing, living abroad, then at the end of the day, like I would still go with that.
So it's not holding you back.
No
It
way.
wouldn't hold you back.
Definitely not. Like I know, relationships are all about compromise and kind of that's in the long term how they work, right? Committing to somebody and kind of meeting in the middle sometimes and not putting yourself first. But I think when it comes to that, like for me, when I came to South America, I knew I'd only be here temporarily and that this was just the beginning of my journey of, travel and...
Sorry, I'm burping.
Well, we're obviously like drinking a few beers as we're speaking and Ollie just can't contain himself. And like, so that's where I stand on it.
But it sounds to me like it depends on where you are in your life. But not even that.
No, I think, you know what? I've got to be, I don't know, crazy in love with somebody, right? And okay, so that's enough of me rambling on about that. How about you?
Well, I have had 3 since I came out as gay, obviously.
No shit.
Am I really gay?
Oh my goodness.
No.
Revelation. Scandal.
Shock horror to all you people who don't know. I mean, it's none of your business anyway. I can't say that. Yeah.
Of course you can.
Yeah. Anyway, I have had 3 relationships with 3 men,
Yeah.
and it won't surprise you to know that they are all from,
A certain country.
and that country is Brazil.
Amor de queijo. Amor de queijo.
Amor de quenga.
Amor de queijo.
Maggie's talking about her love of cheese.
Yeah, amor de queijo. Pão de queijo.
Pão de queijo.
Pão de queijo. The best.
Cheese bread.
Yeah.
But my 3 relationships to Brazilian men have all been in different circumstances.
Yeah.
First relationship, I was living in Canberra and he was on exchange. Second relationship, I was on exchange in France and he was also on exchange. Third relationship, I was living in Bolivia and he was living in Bolivia. And out of all of the 3, I definitely think that my most recent relationship, I thought that was going to be the most permanent.
Yeah.
Because we were both living here. It was
Sure.
kind of like a temporary, permanent
Yeah.
fix.
The fact that, it wasn't I mean, how long were the exchanges, for example?
Well,
Like with
the first guy, he was there for 18 months, but I was away for 5 of the months in France.
Yeah.
And then when I was in France, we were together for maybe like 3.5 months.
Yeah.
But I knew that was going to end. So
You knew there was like a expiry date.
there was an
Ooh,
expiry
that
date.
sounds a bit like horrible.
Yeah.
But did you ever see it like that? Did you ever go into the relationship thinking like, well, there is kind of, we won't be together forever, or did you see it lasting forever?
No, I didn't see it lasting forever, and I'm going to be
Brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
Hell
here.
yeah.
When I was seeing the guy in France, I still had very strong feelings for the guy back in Australia because I had left Australia in January and I met this new guy in March and the feelings never went. And when I went back to Australia in June, I sort of tried to get back with that first guy. But I think that the fact that I knew it had an expiry date on it, it sort of made me
appreciate
it more. But maybe just like enjoy the moment and not really let little things get to me.
Nice, okay.
And I would say that he is like the biggest friend out of the 3 exes because we never really...
It never got that, not deep, but it never got that...
It got deep and like we spoke about things, but it was just, for me, it was temporary. And I've always seen it that way.
Do you feel like you didn't let yourself get hurt?
Yeah. I didn't let myself get hurt because I knew that it was temporary. And I think that when you have that mindset of a temporary relationship, because you're in that situation, you don't let yourself get as vulnerable. You try and take control of the situation.
Yeah, definitely. And I can relate to that. I think I've definitely been, in those shoes many times. So
high heel shoes.
Me in high heels. Certainly not. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a giant.
A giraffe.
A giraffe, absolutely. Yeah, but I can definitely relate to that. I think there have been some, my second relationship was serious too, but I think there people in between who I've been dating and I've known that there's like an expiry date on this, and I'm not gonna get myself hurt or anything, or like completely open myself up to this person because I know there's only a certain amount of time we're going to be together. So I think maybe that temporary aspect, maybe that makes you less prone to letting your guard down. Yeah, yeah.
I can't do it though.
No.
I really can't. I'm such an emotional person, and
You do wear your heart on your sleeve, like you absolutely do. You're such a loyal person. And okay, Ollie, bloody hell, all your 3 exes. Jesus Christ, like you've got a pretty good run. I'm not gonna lie.
I do.
I mean, if I were gonna, I don't remember. If there was like a Hall of Fame, or like, there's just like a visual sort of timeline of probably your hookups and my hookups. I mean, let's not lie. We know who the winner would be. I'm fucking jealous.
You know, I consider myself like.
You're a catch.
Why do they like
You're
me,
a
though?
catch.
I'm so
because
red.
you're so exotic to them. You're like this now, especially now your red mane is coming through.
I'm like a red bearded,
You're like a
blonde, receding hairline.
I don't know, like
chest.
an Australian Viking, maybe to
Maybe
them.
I am.
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
I think they see you as a Viking. I mean, maybe your name was like Ivan in another life.
No, you can't say Ivan. He's a serial killer.
I only said Ivan because of. Oh my god! No!
No,
Don't give it away.
No,
I haven't watched that bit.
No, Ivan Milat is the serial killer from Australia.
I was talking about Toy Boy.
No.
I thought you were giving away one of the plot lines. Fuck!
I can't even remember who Ivan is.
Oh my god, Ivan. I think that's the. Anyway, he works in the club.
No, but they are my exes,
Wow.
and you know the
Fucking
other
hell.
Brazilian boys that I've had the pleasure of tasting,
Absolutely. Sampling
sampling.
of. Wow. No, more than sampling, actually. Of
It's
just
fucking-
eating all the
It's
goodies.
fucking delicious, aren't they?
They are so hot.
And now I have
And-
none of them.
Oh,
I'm joking,
hey, excuse me, a tiny. You're wishing for like a tiny violin to be playing in the background, and it isn't. It isn't, my friend. There is no violin in the background. Just my very cluttered bedroom. That Ollie, stop looking at it. Stop looking at my clutter. You're gonna make me self-conscious. Oi,
It's
move.
quite organised.
excuse me. Yeah, relatively.
Relatively.
Anyway,
Just don't want to see the toilet. Might be a few skid marks on the toilet. Guess how many poos I've done today?
Oh God, go on. I mean, I know how many you have. Go on, tell our viewers, tell our listeners.
7.
7.
7.
I think I just did 1 this morning. How depressing is that? Ollie, I want to know your secret.
I didn't even have my poop juice.
Oh, it's because you've been
Coffee.
wanking.
Maybe
Maybe you've been playing with yourself, haven't you?
Of course.
Maybe that's been stimulating a little bit the.
What else?
I don't know, but I find that sometimes stops it. I don't
Maggie,
know.
you're quite weird though.
No.
You have these weird.
What do you mean?
I've got a migraine. What from?
Fuck off!
I didn't sleep 8 hours. I only had 7 hours and 56 minutes.
Excuse me! I only had like 6 hours last night. Okay. Anyway, the viewers don't want to hear this.
So, if you consider my boyfriend
Gorgeous.
absolutely gorgeous, I want to know about your relationships.
Oh God, where do we begin?
I want to know. You were coming to Bolivia.
Yeah.
I know your previous relationship ended a little bit before, but when you accepted the job, did you think, it's a time to meet people? Because I imagine you would have accepted.
Oh
from
yeah,
a few months before, did you think I can't meet people, or what was your perspective on meeting people and
You know what? The first thing that went through my mind, I'm not even gonna kid you. I was like, oh okay, I'm gonna have sex with everybody.
Yes.
That's literally the first thing that went through my mind. I was like, yeah, see. I was like, I'm getting out of London. Okay, I'm on a deadline now. I need to hook up with like everybody that I fancy, basically.
Temporary now. We're going temporary.
Yeah, totally temporary. And I went on a few Tinder dates. I was talking to people on Tinder, on this other app called what's it called?
Bumble?
No, not Bumble. another one.
Grindr.
I wasn't on Leslie or whatever it's called.
Didn't know that existed.
There is one like that.
There's
Lesbika is actually lesbian in Polish. And you said it perfectly as well. No, Hinge. Hinge the minge. My minge was not getting hinged.
Oh.
That doesn't sound... I'm not into that, by the way. I'm not into clamping my minge. That's what that sounded like to me. Just putting it out there. Maybe I'm a bit freaky, but I'm not that freaky.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what that means.
A minge.
Oh, like a vagina.
Yeah, vagina. And I
Haven't
was saying hinge the minge.
I haven't seen one. A hinge sounds absolutely painful.
You've seen more vaginas than I've seen, and that's
6.
quite depressing.
No, I think I've seen more than 6.
Okay, yeah, because you've probably seen your mum's vagina.
No,
When
pretty
you were a
quick that,
kid.
Maggie. I'm not being weird like that.
When you were a kid.
I'm talking
Or
about
in
like
the in the pool, in the public swimming pool.
Ah.
I'm sorry, we're taking it back. So, the first thing that went through my head was,
Definitely see my dad's.
oh no, Ollie. Oh god, I've definitely seen it as well, and it was one of the most scarring moments of my
My dad's dick.
So I haven't seen Dom's dick. Dom's
Dom's
dong.
dong.
Dom's dong. I'm so sorry to Ollie's family right now. I don't know why I said that.
Dom's dong.
Oh, ding dong.
Ding dong. Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Oh, man.
So yeah, the first thing that went through my mind was, fuck, I need to have some sex, you know?
Mm.
Because I was still hooking up with my ex, one of those ones. Ugh.
Dangerous.
Oh, you know, one of those, that old chestnut, like kind of on and off a little bit. And at this point, we were broken up for just over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just over a year, like a year and a couple of months. So it was still a little bit raw on his end.
Mm-hmm.
It was, yeah. Ollie, I'm trying to tell a very serious story here.
Yeah, you are.
And yeah, I did kind of have like this little fling with this other guy before I came to Bolivia.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call him Perfume Guy.
Perfume guy.
Yeah, and it was pretty good.
How did you meet?
So I was still working in a certain retailer at the time in London, just, you know, making a little bit of extra cash part-time. And he came into this said retailer, menswear brand, and was a customer and was trying on a shirt. And then he just kind of like walked past me and said, you know, oh, by the way, like what perfume are you wearing? How did he say it? He said something like, oh, are you wearing Rihanna or something like that? And
Weird.
and that's serial killer vibes.
Yeah. Girls' perfume. He knows girls' perfume.
I know, and I was like, oh, is he
Gay?
gay? Yep. It did
Like
cross my mind.
stereotype, Maggie.
I know. How could I?
How
Oh my
could
god.
you?
How could I?
As you flick your hand in a...
Flick of my wrist.
Flick your wrist.
Yeah, I was like, shit, is he gay? But then no, I was getting like different vibes of him, and you know, we were giving each other like the sex size.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie knows my sex size. I
Oh.
think all of Santa Cruz know my sex
I
size.
know.
And so yeah, we were doing the whole sex size thing. There was a lot of tension. And yeah, I got his details, and he kind of insinuated giving me his number.
How did you get his details?
Well, I had to enter them like customer data. I mean, he was still a customer at the end of the day, Ollie. I still wanted his money. We had to make some money in the store. And yeah, and then later on, like I was just kicking myself. I messaged my mates and I was like, hey, fuck, I think I need to like, you know, I told them the whole story and it sounded like something out of a film.
Literally.
And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to message him. I've got nothing to lose.
Absolutely nothing.
No, I'd handed in my notice at this point. I was like, let's go
Very
for it.
important details.
Oh, yeah. Just in case HR tried to come back and, you know, sue me.
Sue
or
the creep.
Sue the creep.
Sex pest.
The sex pest. Ollie, you can't call me a sex pest. Come on. I can't believe this is very rich coming from you right now. And yeah, I got in touch with him. And then next thing you know, we went for like a swanky drink, swanky dinner, and got a cheeky hotel, didn't we?
You did.
Yeah, so, but I knew it was a fleeting thing. Even though he did ask me, like I told him straight up, like on the, I was going to say first date, but it wasn't a date, on a hookup, whatever. You know, he asked me, I told him, sorry, that I'm coming to Bolivia. And he was like, oh, okay, like, you know, how long? And I was like, well, I'm moving here. And yeah, so I just kind of told him right away. And in my mind, it was always like just enjoying the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
So anyway, then I moved here.
That was a big gulp.
That was. And you hate my gulps as well.
I need another beer, Maggie.
Oh, I know. Let's open a bottle of wine.
All right, we'll be right
Let's
back.
open the wine. I feel like the wine gets me like in a different
Right,
headspace.
Yeah, let's get some wine.
Yeah. Are you up for that?
Let's get some
But
wine.
you need to open it, babe.
Okay, the wine is being poured. I think we needed that.
Yeah, some TPR.
TPR!
Some sound effects.
Some sound effects.
You know, our budget isn't big enough yet for splashing out for the real deal, but
No, we've got our 22 Boliviano wine.
hell yeah. Cheers,
No,
Ollie.
cheers. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to talk about my relationship here. Because I feel like, you know, dating abroad that's why we're here. We're here to talk about dating abroad while we're in Bolivia.
Hell yeah.
So I met this, I'd been living here for about 3 weeks, and I started talking to this beautiful specimen.
He is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful specimen on Tinder. And I decided to go over to his house at the end of Carnival. And yeah, we got on like a house on fire, and it was literally a week past, and he said to me, you know, I'm ready to like get into a relationship with you.
Wow.
And it kind of scared me because like
A week.
yeah, a week. It was a week.
Like,
And
I mean, that's crazy.
I said to my old housemate, hey, this guy, like I like him, but he's already like telling me that he wants a relationship with me after a week, and I don't really know what to do. And she gave me amazing advice. Like, she was really good at this time. She's like, Ollie, you need to just relax and just like not move things too quickly. Just live in the moment. But I was thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna lose this guy because I'm gonna tell him no, I don't want anything yet, and he's gonna think, shit.
Yeah.
But do you know why I thought that? Because I couldn't fucking speak Spanish.
Oh.
I had nothing
You
going
couldn't
for me.
articulate like everything that you wanted to.
No,
basically.
the only thing I could articulate was a good head.
Yeah.
Lick the ass job and a good fuck. That
Of
was.
course, I mean the most essential things. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could articulate. And I was scared that I was going to lose him.
Yeah.
But anyway, after 2.5 weeks, we started dating, and you know, for me, it moved very quickly. And I think that all three relationships with Brazilian men have moved quickly.
Oh,
in the sense that like once we saw each other for the first time, and then after that initial like meeting.
So fucking formal. It's called a date.
A date? No, but it's not even a date because I met them all three. No, I had a date with the second one, but the first one and the third one, it was just like come over to my house and have sex. And after that first time we saw each other, none of us saw each other men, so it was kind of like, yeah, we like each other. Let's go into this. Let's go
all
hard.
or nothing.
Let's go hard and fast. And it definitely moved too quick. And like the problem is with me, if I like somebody, I'm gonna go all in.
Yeah.
And that makes me vulnerable, and that's why I've been fucking heartbroken so many times. 2 times.
Oh, I know. Bless you, Angel.
But hey, do you know what? Doesn't matter because the sex was fucking amazing.
Hell yeah!
I've got videos to prove it.
Please do not share them with me.
Absolutely not. Although don't leave your WhatsApp logged in on the
fucking hell. Don't leave your WhatsApp logged in on the school work drive. This is a specific announcement. Okay. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards.
No, but I think the fact that he moved so quickly,
the
fact that we couldn't really communicate very well. We sort of just enjoyed each other's time. We spoke as much as we could. But I think that he moved from, you know, not knowing me to exclusivity quite quickly. And I think that was something new to me. I mean, I've never dated somebody from back home. Just because I'm sort of into, you know.
Yeah, you like who you like, you know.
Exactly. You put it very well.
You can't help who you like at the end of the day.
You can't help who you like.
Hell no. Was that meant to be?
I don't know. It's just I sometimes do that.
I was gonna say, I don't know. You do kind of. Hang on. What did you say just before that?
The fact that he moved quickly and we had a language barrier.
Yeah. See, that's what I find really interesting because can you? I mean, you can. Clearly, you have. Fall in love with somebody when you can't communicate. Completely in that language.
Yes, it's happened on 3 occasions. First one, didn't really speak English.
Uh-huh.
I taught him English. If he's listening, he knows that I fucking taught him English.
Yeah, you take credit for that, babe.
And now he's perfect. He's fluent.
That's crazy.
Second one, he spoke good English when we were together.
Yeah,
But, like, as you know, since then, his English has fucking skyrocketed.
Oh, he's amazing,
He's
this
fluent,
guy.
And his mum is even...
Oh, absolute legend. This woman, like my favourite person on the holiday, hands down. Didn't understand a word she fucking said to me. Whenever we met her at a salsa night, and she was wearing literally a pair of denim shorts.
Short shorts.
Short shorts, denim like hot pants, shorts.
Hot.
And like a lingerie body. I was like,
So-
you're an absolute legend. And she's just so happy, like so
Yeah.
much happiness in that woman's face.
She's
Loved
amazing.
her.
All three of them I had language barriers.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't think you should let a language barrier fucking, deter you from...
No. I don't know, because I've never gotten that far with, somebody, with a foreign person? What's the word I'm looking for? With somebody who's not from my native country. Not a native English speaker. That's the word I'm looking for.
It's not racist, mate. You can say it.
Not a native English speaker. Ollie! I'm from London. One of the most multicultural places, Okay, I'm definitely doing some, like, splaining here. So I'm going to stop mansplaining or whatever.
Imperial splaining.
That's the word, imperial splaining.
Tell me about the Bolivian man.
Oh gosh, yeah, where do we start? They're very, very Latino.
Did you have the same experience in the sense that they move quickly?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like even when you're talking to them, just at the beginning stages, the early stages on Tinder, it's all like, oh, hey, cariña, oh,
Yeah.
hermosa, blah blah blah, reina, bitch, I'm not your reina, and also, whatever, like.
What's the first proposition? Do they want to get into your pants, or do they want to take you to dinner?
No, they're sneaky here. They're like, they
Yeah?
play the whole, I'll take you to dinner. And yeah, so I think the stereotype is a little bit true, in my
Yeah.
experience anyway. And I'm yet to be proven otherwise. I think sexuality is far more, it's very heteronormative. Like it's a heteronormative society.
Yeah.
So everybody is kind of straight until proven otherwise. We obviously how sad is this to say?
It's not unsafe to be open, but
it's just kind of it's not accepted in the same way,
No.
is it? And
it's assumed that you're dating somebody of the opposite sex.
absolutely, it's just assumed, that you're interested in the opposite sex.
Not with all people, because I think our friendship group is super opening and welcoming, and we fucking love them.
Definitely,
But like all in all, dating people who are foreign or who are like temporary, or just like not your nationality in general where you're living. I don't know where I'm leading with this. It's slightly different. I feel like you need to work harder for the relationship.
Okay, yeah.
The fact that you need to, obviously there's compromise in the relationship. You need to work harder, and you need to try and understand each other more so than, if you speak the same language, if you're from the same culture. Whereas, different cultures, you don't really know what's normal for them. Because, we might think we're all the same people in the world, but we're not. Like, we're all human beings, obviously. But we're quite different in the sense that what we believe in and how we approach each other and how we have sex and
absolutely.
What is love to somebody, what is like to another person.
Absolutely. That's such a cultural thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I definitely realised here. I think maybe it's, people are very much more like they to me, it looks like to an outsider, or like, to a person, from, who has been brought up in like a Western culture or whatever.
No one can see you doing a finger thing.
And obviously, you could tell that obviously I'm from a Western culture. But, to me, like to us, like it can look like, somebody that's really sort of like rushing into a relationship or is like super keen or is just like a bit like OTT, a bit over the top, but perhaps like to the culture here, like that's the way people interact.
And do you know what, Maggie? I fucking
love it. Yeah, you do.
I love the attention. I love when the attractive people are interested in me. And you know what? I'm gonna go all for it.
You should.
I'm gonna go for it. I know my heart's gonna get broken, and yours might too. Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got nothing to lose. At the end of the day, you've made this massive leap to move to the other side of the fucking world, and who, you know, who says you can't...
Worst comes to worst, just take them back to the UK. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Can we not? You can marry them and then take them back, can't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
Quien sabe?
Quien sabe?
Who knows?
Exactly. Oh, Ollie.
Anyway.
So yes, that's quarantine day 6, and
we're doing okay.
We're hanging on. Like, we're hanging in, definitely. You know, I don't know. We're not able to have any sort of physical intimacies, but
except high-fiving each other after we do a Joe Wicks on the roof.
Absolutely. That's the only sweat I'm getting on, basically, let me just say. And that's fine for now.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Labia Talk Podcast and Facebook too at Labia Talk Podcast.
And please,
por favor,
papi.
Oh yeah,
papi, mamacita. Send us all of your secrets, your sexual scandals, all your juicy sex stories to labiatalkpodcast@gmail.com.
See you next week.
See you next week, chicos. Bye-bye. A big thanks to Ami for the music and to Alejandra Gonzalez for the logo design.
Sunday night, I'm drinking wine.